Hello everyone, and today we're going to be making some cookies. Now first, before we start making cookies, I do have some gloves on, and that's because it can actually get a little bit messy when we're cooking. So first we want to start off by separating our wet ingredients and our dry ingredients. So first I'm going to start with the wet ones. So here we have 15 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to microwave it and then I'll be back with you. Alright, now we're going to be adding our butter. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, Alright, now we're going to start with our dry ingredients. This is 3 3/4 cups of flour. And now we're going to be adding 1.5 teaspoons of salt. So here's 1 teaspoon. Then that's about half. Now we're going to be using 1 1/4 teaspoons of cornstarch. So that. There's 1. And get a tiny amount. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Alright, and that's it for our dry ingredients. Now we're going to be going back to our wet ingredients. And we're going to start by adding 1 3/4 cups of sugar. Adding some molasses. This is optional. Alright, and now that it's all ready, now we're going to start whisking. And I'll be back with you when I'm done. Now that all of our mixture is mixed, we're going to start adding our dry ingredients. Now we don't want to add it all there at the same time, so we're going to do about half and then we'll do the other half later on. So about then, start mixing and I'll be back with you when it's done mixed. Alright, now that it's mixed more thoroughly, we're going to add our second half. And I'll be back with you when it's done mixing. Alright, now that our mixture is done, we're going to add 12 ounces of chocolate. Alright, and now we're going to mix it. So make sure it's all mixed in there. Now we're going to be using the oven. Make sure that it's empty. And don't be afraid to ask a guardian or a parent for help. So we're going to start by baking it for 360. And now we're going to wait for that to be done. Alright, now we're going to start buttering our pan up. So make sure you get everything. And this is to make sure that the cookies don't stick once we take them out of the oven. Alright, now we're going to actually shape our cookies. So since I'm wearing gloves, I'm going to be using my hands. But if you have any spoons or scoops that you can use, it will also be helpful. So you want it to be around this size. And I'll be back with you when I'm done. Alright, now that our oven's ready, now it's time to put our cookies in the oven. They should be there around 10 to 12 minutes. Make sure to keep a close eye on them. And now we wait. Alright, now that 11 minutes have passed, we're going to start taking them out of the oven. So be careful when you do this. And now we're going to wait 10 minutes for them to rest. Alright, and 10 minutes later and our cookies are done. And that's how you make chocolate chip cookies.